When you have the seeing eye, a man can smile at you and you know he's still an enemy, because you can look beyond the paraphernalia. When you have the seeing eye, even the keys of Judas will not deceive you. There are many believers who have fallen as cheap prey to the hypocrisy of men. If you are a leader here, hear me. If you just depend on yes sir, daddy, man of God, get ready for pain in your life in ministry. You must have the seeing eye, that beyond that which men do, you can see into the heart. The gift of the seeing eye. Satan, get thee behind me. And then Peter said, what happened? He said, Peter, blindness. Satan has desired to sift you like wheat. So just because you spoke like God yesterday does not mean you are speaking like him today. If Satan could come and manipulate the sincerity of a man, the seeing eye. It is a seeing eye that can make you get a job of 500,000, and yet you look beyond it and see that in the midst of that job, as good as it is, there is still something that can derail you out of destiny, and you would rather follow the path of the one that gives you 200,000, but within it you will find your destiny helper there. There are people who left where their helpers were and traveled to where their enemies were, not knowing. Literally took their hands to their enemies because they lacked the seeing eye. Ladies and gentlemen, your confidence in life is highly predicated on your ability to see. The prophet, in spite of the threat of the armies, he stood still in confidence because his servant was blind, and God said, I know the problem of this man, and inspired the prophet to open his eyes, and he saw that they that were with them were by far greater than they that were against them. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have the seeing eye, as a man of God, you can look at 5 members and see nations. The seeing eye. The seeing eye. Right from the days of nothing, by the grace of God, and the days of no influence, no voice, no whatever, by the privilege of the seeing eye, our confidence was still high, knowing that God does not lie. Can I tell you, when God shows you the future, you will stand confident. You will dance in the midst of nothing like a madman, because you are seeing what others are not seeing. You will get up from a dream, you will get up from a vision and tap your loved ones and say, hallelujah, deliverance has come for this family. They will say, we don't understand what you are saying. They will say, I have seen it. Hallelujah. The storms in your life today are overwhelming you and telling on your integrity as far as your love for God is concerned, because you have no eyes to see beyond the now. If you have the eyes to see beyond the now, you will sit even in the midst of nothing and sing praises and give thanks, because you have seen beyond the now.